Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to this daily energy check. Today we're going to do a really quick check-in on the energies in the collective. So there will really be two questions for each of the twins. First is the energy right now, what is going on, what do we need to know and pay attention to on the journey. And the second is going to be not really a question, but it will be messages in love. So this is like a guidance, some hints, some prompts on what is important to look at when it comes to your heart, your mind, actually your perspective and your energy when it comes to love. And that is useful whether you are in connection right now, or you're in separation, or you're looking for a soulmate to connect to. This is going to be beneficial. All right, we'll start with a quick oracle card. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. I'm just going to remind you guys that I published the 2025 predictions for zodiac signs specifically for twin flames just a couple of days ago. So please check those out if you still haven't. There are timestamps, and those readings are for sun, moon, and rising. So you can check out readings for each of those placements in your chart, and you will get a more well-rounded message. All right, so for the feminines, we have number 7, close your eyes to open your heart. Right, so this is the time to step back with where your mind is taking you and just follow your heart. And it doesn't have to be about love, just a reminder, right? Because the whole idea in the whole contrast is that you are connecting to your soul, connecting to your heart center, right? And that can be about anything. It can be about your choices in financial sector, maybe in your job, deciding to travel somewhere or not. Connection to a person doesn't have to be just a romantic partner. It could be a new friendship, or else, maybe you're looking for a fitness coach, right? And that's a question. The important part is whenever you're making that decision is to go within and to turn on your intuitive guidance rather than just decide through your analytical skills. For masculines, we have number 42, your greatest work is your legacy. Beautiful. So this is to remind the masculines that we actually, even if what you're doing right now doesn't seem like it's gonna be that end all be all activity for you, occupation for you, know that at least you should keep your eyes open and be on the lookout for that journey, for building the path, having that bigger vision for even when you set your intentions. And I actually already that I'm gonna be traveling next week, so I'm actually recording a lot of videos this week, and I posted my new moon in Capricorn video on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo, and again, it's for each zodiac sign. And obviously this is a new moon. That's a perfect timing, perfect placement, perfect energy to manifest something new, right? To set new intentions into your space. And yeah, when you're doing that, just keep that in mind, right? Strive for something bigger, not just for something temporary, just to cover up the bases, so to speak. All right, so I'll pull 3 cards. We'll use different decks for DFs and DMs today. Wow. And we're starting with DFs, as always. Very different energies. We have the Lovers, and then 9 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. So, the universe is trying to bring in this love energy into your life, divine feminines. Hence, this card here about opening your heart. But are you actually opening your heart? So really take this seriously, this message, this concept. And there's, of course, always room for improvement and ways to go deeper, right? And be more open. But see whether you're maybe limiting yourself in terms of welcoming new love in, whether it's a romance, a friendship, a business partnership, or anything else, because of certain templates that you have in your head, right? Or because you've been hurt before and you're trying to, again, cover the bases and play it safe and have a backup plan, so to speak, or a contingency plan. Those are not bad ideas in general. The universe is saying right now, you need something else, and you need to fully really trust. And yeah, that's gonna be the tricky piece, to do that while you remember the previous experiences that haven't been so great, where, you know, somebody took advantage of you, your worst fears came to life, and all that stuff. And this is a collective reading, so I can't go deeper for all of you because there will be different scenarios, but this is the gist of it. Hopefully that helps. For the masculines, we have Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, and the cards got kind of like twisted different ways, but I will take them the way they come out. Usually I don't do reversals, but here we are. This wasn't on purpose. That's the only disclaimer here. So we have Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, and Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Five of Pentacles is actually the sync with the feminine energy, but this is in reverse. So guess what? Masculines also go through like similar dilemmas, right? They have similar fears of being left out in the cold, of being betrayed, of being lied to. They're trying to pretend like everything is a-okay, right? And I'm not saying they're trying to pretend to play a game. You know, like oftentimes when we do that, we really like, that's how our brain makes those decisions. Yeah, sometimes it's a really, really quick decision, like just in the moment, right? But it seems like this is the right way to go, right? Not to be paranoid, not to, you know, interrogate people, trying to figure out if they're telling the truth or not, just like making it look like it's nonchalant. Like, yep, everything is just fine. It's not fine. And divine masculines, I'm not saying that you have to take it out on other people, but it still doesn't solve the problem that that energy is there and it needs to be worked with. So whenever you have a moment when you have that space and time to yourself, look into it. Work with the topics of betrayal or being taken advantage of, you know, where you trusted and then the trust was betrayed, things like that. Okay, messages in love for divine feminines. The wedding rings and the phoenix. Wow. So obviously wedding rings mean union, soul connection, marriage. Whoop whoop. And then the phoenix is the new phase, the rekindling, the renewal, the changed mind. So it's a lot of messages here. But in a nutshell, you are the one that's changed. You have a changed mind, you've grown. This is your moment to admit that, to celebrate it, right? And open up to the new connection, new union with this renewed energy, right? So that your mind actually connects to the new energy. You're not just blindly following the patterns that you followed before. If you're starting up a new phase with someone in the past, which happens in twin flame journeys, of course, then know that the other person has also changed. And that might sound like a great news at first, especially if you had some arguments and there was a point about like, no, the way you are is not working for me, right? And you walked away maybe, right? So this might sound great, like, oh yes, they changed, yay. But there could be a quick check-in needed just to make sure that you're still aligned and you want the same things and the passion is still there, all of those great things. Because when people change, you can't predict really what's going to be the result of that change, right? So just be a little mindful there. What do we have for the masculines? Messages in love for the masculines. The boat and the mask. Receiving what you need, arriving, moving on. Closure. Yeah, that's something that we've seen for a while now that masculines really needed. And the mask is obviously not showing your face, hiding your true feelings, which is exactly what I just talked about with the King of Cups here. So yeah, as much as this could be a good strategy to move on and not to get too fixated on the past issues, it's not an ultimate resolution. Even if, you know, you push down those issues and for a while it works, there will be a point in time when you'll get triggered again because you haven't fully learned the lesson. If anything, when people behave like that, it usually means that it's almost the opposite. You know, they haven't learned it and they kind of resist it, right? They might play things extra safe, be extra careful just to avoid the pain, but it's not really solving it. It's not really learning from it. So something to think about, Divine Masculines, is the choice is yours of how you want to move on, right? And but just know then the golden rule of karma is if you haven't learned your lesson, there will be another cycle. You can see it that way. You'll get another opportunity to work on that lesson. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I need to run, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please check out all those great readings on this channel, the 2025 predictions, and on my Mindful Bamboo channel there's already a reading for the new moon in Capricorn. I'll probably do something for the twins, but it will still be a collective reading, and over there you can actually see messages for each zodiac sign. I love you all, and until next time.